Hello, First Alpha. Devis here. I'm going to walk y'all through a little bit of research to figure out how to attack someone and some of the things I look at. This is target 44 in our current war, which is towards the bottom, but it gives a lot of helpful insights on some of the things that honestly catch us up later on. The first is Glencastle troops, and in my other video we went over that. Figuring out the radius, where to place your troops to pull them out, checking the info to see how many troops you'll be going up against. This can also be more complicated if they have a king, queen, and or both. This particular base does not. The second thing I try to do is identify where this individual may have placed any spring traps or bombs. So when you go through areas like this, there's no room to lay it up against the wall, but they could lay it outside on the edge here. Most often people put it by their collectors because that's what people target. In war, that is not the main goal. The main goal is stars. So this person could have put them anywhere. But a few things that I look for is, once I'm inside the base, what are the dangers? And if you notice, when you're inside this particular person's base, there are no open areas on the entire space except for right down here by the wizard tower, which I would suspect has probably some bombs in it, maybe even probably bombs, possibly some spring traps. Those would be best placed on the outside, but people do all kinds of things when they set up their base. So first I derive what is the target I would like to take out first that is the most danger to me. The mortar cannon gives a lot of damage to a focused group of troops, and normally by the time you've weaseled your way into the base, your archers and other troops have been grouped up, and that mortar cannon will take them out quickly. When you're out on the edge, they can be nice and spread out, and the mortar cannon doesn't pose that much damage. The next one is the wizard tower, who also can do massive amounts of damage to a group. So in this particular case, the easiest target I believe I can reach would be the archer tower, or I'm sorry, the wizard tower first, and then go from there. Now in this particular war, the higher level people give the lower level people level 5 hogs to go along into battle. Hogs have a somewhat predictable path in what they do. So for this particular one, I would start out and pull the Glencastle troops, and I would just pull them away, most likely put an archer out here and let the troops come on over, and I would kill those guys. No big deal. So one archer tower, one archer. What I like to do on figuring out where is I will pick a location on the map that I know I need to place the troop to get these guys out of the castle. So for this one, I would go slightly left and slightly up right on the brown part of the trail, and that is exactly where I would drop my archer. He would then shoot the pump, and all these guys would come out one by one. I can drop my subsequent archers right there, and the good thing is, with these archers being here, they have to work through several other items before this cannon will actually start to shoot me. So they will not be a complete waste, and I will not completely abandon them up there. So identify where you can drop it, pick your place on the map. When you actually start the war, drop that person there, clear out those Glencastle troops. Next, down here, I would probably use one giant, and I would probably drop this giant in between the pump and the barracks. I drop him there to make sure there's no traps or bombs here for my hogs. The good thing is these three pieces here are going to target that giant along with the mortar. When this happens, you can drop the hogs in the same location, well, probably right about in the middle, slight left of the pump. What this will do is this is going to put them on the left side of the archer or the wizard tower. We want these hogs to then go to the cannon, and then we would prefer them to go to the mortar. because these outer defenses we can take care of with archers and barbarians. So again, we're going to set it just a slight left so that as they approach, they stay on the left side of the wizard tower. And then from there, the cannon, and then from there, hopefully the larger cannon. From there, they can kind of bounce around. It's kind of a 50-50 as to whether they go for air defense or the cannon. Now, as your hogs jump in here, since you're lower level and you've only got a lightning spell, you don't need to worry about the hogs. They're going to do what they need to do. So what I would do is I would distract this cannon, and by now you're going to need to also distract this tower if you're able to. The less that shoots your hogs, the better off. So what I would do is probably drop 3 or 4 barbarians. Just kind of drop 1, 1, 1, 1. It spreads them out. Each one of these will target them. This archer tower probably target them. That cannon hopefully will go for them, and we'll be underway. Now, as this is happening behind the hogs are going to be working their way through the base, kind of like this, and they'll end up doing a circle. So they'll go here, and they'll either go here and work around, or they'll go here and go to the middle and then work their way around, ending over here. One of the two. Either way, you can go ahead and drop a bunch of archers around here, and I recommend archers because they're able to shoot over the walls and take care of things. If you have room, take 2 or 3 wizards because they can blast through the walls much quicker. So lay a layer of archers through here and around the corner, and let them start taking care of their business. Let the hogs run through, drop a couple other wizards. Depending on your troop capacity, you'll also want to take quite a few more giants than just the one. So if you have the room, I would recommend you take, say, 5 or 6 giants, the rest archers, and 3 or 4 wizards. And as you get that started, you drop your layer here. Those archers are either A, taking fire so your hogs don't, or B, destroying these things and working your way over. What I would do then is come up here and use the rest of your army to start working their way through. Air defense is not going to be a concern, so the next we either want to go for this cannon or this archer tower. There's either spring traps or bombs in here. So if you do send them in here, send one and then send the rest. That way the one walks in, if he gets sprung away, the others just follow suit and they can go through the wall. If you want to start over here, probably the same thing. Just tap, send one, let him get to the wall, and then send the rest of yours. Again, behind them, you can line up archers, any wizards that you have left. So, a quick recap. Pick a spot on the map, drop your archer, pull all the clan castle troops out. Know that there's going to be about 15 of them. So if it seems like that by the time they get there, your guy dies, if it doesn't seem like everybody came out, drop another troop, say a little bit over, so that you can see if there are any more. Okay, so drop 2, pull those guys out, drop a little layer of archers, kill them, come down here, drop a giant, drop your hogs, lay down some archers, just scatter them out right around here, maybe 15 of them. Then go ahead and come on around here and pick which one you'd prefer to go for next. It doesn't matter. Drop 1 giant, drop the rest, lay in your archers behind them, lay in any wizards you got. I wouldn't take too many barbarians on this map, as like I said, if for some reason you get stuck on the other side of a wall, the good thing about it is an archer can at least reach over that wall to start working on the target, whereas barbarian has to carve their way through the wall. So just bring all archers, don't worry about the barbarians. Hope this is helpful, and we'll see you guys in war.